Hi, it's Mrs. Ratcliffe here, and we're going to be talking now about rounding. Hopefully this will be reviewed, but it doesn't matter if it's not because I'm going to explain it quite clearly and carefully. Rounding is really just a way of evening out a number so that it's easier to calculate in our heads and to estimate different values. So I'm going to take you through the steps of rounding. Step one is to figure out what place value you're rounding to. For example, you look at the instructions. The example I'm giving you, round to the nearest 100. So you have to know your place value. We've written all the place values on the board recently, so you can refer to that if you're not sure. Okay, step two, look at the number to the right of the place value you're rounding to. So in our instance, we're rounding to the nearest 100. So I've identified the hundreds here, but you're looking at the number 1 to the right of that. So in this instance, we're looking at this number and that number because here's our 100. So we look at the, oh sorry, I messed that up, my apologies. We've got our 100 here, looking at the number just to the right of it and just to the right of it. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay, so we're looking at the number just to the right of the hundreds column. And in this instance, we've got a 7, and in this instance, we've got a 2. Okay, so step 2, look at the number to the right of the value you're rounding to and identify it. Step 3, ask yourself this question. Is the number to the right a 0 to a 4? 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4? If it is, you round down. Or is the number to the right a 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9? If it is, you round up. Okay, I will show you. In our examples that we showed you before, so I'm rounding to the nearest 100. I identify my 100. I look at my number just to the right of it, and I ask myself this question. Is it greater than 4? Is it 5 or up? And the answer here is yes. So I'm going to round up. So that is going to become 200. Okay? Because that's the next nearest 100. In this instance, I've identified, it's 1322. I've identified, there's my hundreds column. So I look at the number, one space or one place value to the right of the number I'm rounding to. In this instance, it's a 2. So since a 2 is between 0 and 4, in other words, it's less than 5, I'm going to round down. So that is going to become 1300 because it's the nearest 100 to that number. Okay, so that's some examples and the basic steps on how you go about rounding numbers. I hope this has helped you, and good luck.